Good morning, guys. I was checking you. I really made a mistake. Sorry. First in the. Okay. Anything? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Where is the Josh? No Josh only. I think you have had some good lunch and you are in the mood to sleep today. Are you in the mood to sleep today? Then what? Cool. We are learning some new topics and all today. So we should have higher Josh. So first in the. We can edit it off. Don't worry. Good morning, good afternoon. We can edit it off. Okay. Huh? So first in the. They should feel natural. No? Wait. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so today we'll be starting with a new chapter. Before entering the new chapter, what did we do yesterday? We learned many concepts and all. We learned basic assumptions. Before that, we did capital and revenue expenditure, all that stuff. Then we solved questions in the end. And I hope that you have revised. Guys, please revise. If you forget, then later you'll not be able to enjoy the cinema. I told no. Same thing. So imagine if what will happen if I make you directly see the cinema from interval. Will you like it? Will you be able to enjoy the cinema? No. That's why in cinema the thing is we'll watch the whole cinema in 3 hours. So technically we'll remember. But here we are watching cinema which is as long as in my estimation it will be till June 5th, our accounts class. So imagine around 120 hours, 120 hours film. So will you be able to remember? That too, it is not even continuous. 4 hours each day, so you'll not be able to remember. So revising is very essential. Please remember so that you'll be able to enjoy the later class. Or else you'll not be able to see the beauty. Hey, not that beauty, subject's beauty. Suddenly smile. Hey. Okay, this is all done. So, first part in a books of accounts. In that, today we'll be learning journal. Correct? So, what does journal do? Journal records the transactions. So, in our accounting definition, what is accounting? Accounting is an art of recording, interpreting, communicating to the users of the financial statements. Correct? No. In that first part, recording. So, all our transactions will be first recorded in a voucher. From voucher, first I'll give you the idea. So all transactions will be first recorded in a voucher. First transaction happens. Okay. Then once anything, transaction can be anything which involves monetary amount. For example, sales, purchase, expenses like rent, stationery. All these are what? I paid some money for stationery, for rent. All these are what? Expenses. Different expenses. Okay. So all these are transactions. Once transaction happens, it will be recorded in where? Voucher. Sir. Once voucher is recorded, then what will happen? We'll record the same transaction in journal entry. In journal. So here we'll pass something called as what? Journal entry. Correct? Next, after journal, what will happen? From journal, we post all the entries to ledger. Ledger also done. From ledger, next we'll go to trial balance. Now, is trial balance technically part of financial statements? No. It is just one paper, cheaty. We are preparing trial balance just to ensure that have we made the accounts properly? Yeah. To answer that question, we'll prepare trial balance. Is trial balance part of financial statements accounts? No. So next we'll prepare trial balance. After that, P&L and balance sheet. So we'll prepare P&L and balance sheet. Ultimately, your accounts is done. This is your cycle. So if you learn this, basically you have learned accounts. Aita. Next, whatever chapters is there, no, that is some chota mota adjustments. That's all. Basically, accounts is what from transaction till your trading P&L account balance sheet is your accounts. Here now we learn this step. Aita. There is nothing to learn in voucher because in voucher we'll just record the details of the transaction. That's all. Nothing else. Okay, a transaction happens. I'll enter the details of the transactions in a voucher, and from that voucher, I'll pass journal entry. So first, we are learning what journal entry, how the transactions are recorded in the books of accounts. Done. Now, yesterday we learned one beautiful concept. Which concept? Very correct. Dual concept. What did dual concept say? Dual concept. That means every transaction has two aspects. Which are those two aspects? Debit and credit. Correct. Now also, whenever we are seeing a transaction, every transaction will have two aspects. If it is not there, we have to somehow search for it because it will be there. So we'll find out that two aspects, and we'll debit and credit the appropriate accounts accordingly. So that is how journal entry happens. Now, before learning journal entry, there are two broad methods for journal entry. Aita. Now we have understood how dual aspect is there in each transaction yesterday only. Remember that proprietor introduced the capital of 1 lakh. There you saw two aspects. Which were two aspects? Cash capital. I paid rent. Which were the two aspects? Rent and cash. Correct. Depreciation. What are the two aspects? And asset. Correct. Like that. Every transaction will have two aspects. Now, before entering and learning journal entries, to give an approach to journal entry, there are two rules, guys. One is called your golden rules of accounting, and one more is American rule of accounting. Two things, okay? In my life, I have never liked this first rule of accounting. Which one? Golden rules, because I don't like it. The reason is it doesn't work in all the situations. You'll start understanding this when you start doing accounts at higher level, okay? First rule will not cater in all the situations. It is very confusing to give a debit the receiver, credit the giver, and full confusion. So we'll do golden rules of accounting only for the purpose of your examination. That's all. Examination guest beko will do that. But whenever we are doing problems till the last chapter of whatever we have in CA Foundation, for journal entries, the rule will apply is what? The other one, American rules of accounting. Because that is more logical, very, very simple. Okay, what I would suggest you is, you also learn golden rules of accounting only for the purpose of exam. But whenever you are giving approach to journal entry later, whenever, even in your life, when you become accountants, when you work as accountants also, please don't use golden rules of accounting. Clear? With that, let's learn golden rules of accounting. Who would give an introduction like this? Hey. So come on, guys. Let's understand golden rules of accounting. In golden rules of accounting, we have three kinds of accounts. Which are those? Real account. Pretty much the name only suggests. Okay. Real account means what? Real account means all the tangible and intangible assets. All the tangible and intangible assets will come under real account. Correct? Simple. Now the condition for real account is what? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Simple. Now, is cash a tangible asset? Yes. Is furniture a tangible asset? Yes. Now, say suppose I purchase a furniture by paying cash. So first, real account. I purchase the furniture by paying cash. So what is the rule? Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Okay, now in my transaction, what is coming in? Furniture. So debit it or credit it? Debit it. So furniture account, debit. Guys, first of all, I hope you understand this is how journal entry will be like. Wait. Okay, let me tell that first. So journal entry, we'll debit one account, we'll credit one account. Have you seen the format? How we'll write journal entry to be like this: date, particulars, then you have LF. What is LF? That means what? Exactly. Guys, after journal, what will happen? We'll post these entries into ledger. Now ledger will be 20 books. How will I know where this transaction is recorded in ledger? What will I do? I'll see the reference here, I'll easily open it. So I'll give the reference as to where this transaction is posted in ledger. That is called your ledger folio. So generally, whenever we are recording transactions in journal entry, it will be recorded in chronological order. That means, you understand what is chronological? Chronological means in the order of time. Earlier first, later next. Okay, watch is also called as what? Chronometer. Because chrono means time. Chronology, chrono, etymology. Okay. Now, here what will you record? The date of the transaction. Date of the transaction. Here what will you put? The entry. Now, in our case, they told debit what comes in. Is furniture coming in or going out? So coming in, therefore I'll debit furniture account, debit. Say suppose the furniture is 10,000. Next, credit what goes out. What is going out? Cash is going out. So, 2, cash account, 10,000. Understood? Huh? After this, in the bracket, we'll write something called as what? Narration. Narration means what? It gives the information about the transaction. Now, what will I write? Being furniture purchase customer. Like that, I'll write about the transaction a little bit so that whenever I refer it, I'll be able to recall. Correct? So there is an advice for you also. Whenever I'm telling some new things, write it down so that whenever you are reading in the end, no, you will not remember. We are all humans. Okay, we all have what? Vanishing memory. Correct? Mine is next level. Okay, see, God has done injustice to me. Okay, everyone has this much amount of vanishing memory, and I have this much. I forget a lot, guys. You have no idea how much I forget. There are days where I've forgotten my vehicle and I'm just walking. So I'm atrocious. So I hope you guys are not. And yeah, I've legitimately only passed CA. Okay, no need to doubt. Just because I don't have memory, that doesn't mean that. So we understood real account. Second account is what? So real account means all tangible and intangible accounts, and the rule is simple. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now, next kind of account is what? Guys, in nominal account includes what all accounts? All the income natured and expense natured account is called, will come under nominal accounts. For example, rent, expense account. That means it is a nominal account. Sales, so it is nominal account. Bank, no, it comes where? Real account. Correct? It doesn't come under nominal. Only income nature and expense nature accounts will come in nominal account. Now, what is the rule for nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. Okay. Now, let's take an example for this also. Now, paid rent of rupees 10,000. Now, tell me, which are the two aspects here, first of all? One is rent, one more is cash. Cash. Now, rent is what? Nominal account. Rent is an expense, correct? Is it real account? No. So, rent is a nominal account. Cash is what? Real account. So, what to do when there are two different accounts? For rent, you apply nominal rules. I mean, which one is that? Nominal account rules. And for real account, you apply real account rules. Now, tell me in case of rent. Rent is what? Expense. Now, what did the rule say in nominal account? Debit all expenses. Therefore, you will debit rent account. So, rent account, debit. Now, cash is what? Real account. For real account, you will apply real account rules. What was real account rules? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now, is cash coming in or going out? That therefore you will credit. Clear? Rent account debit to cash account 10,000. Understood the nominal account? All of you? What is the rule again? Debit all incomes and losses, credit all income and gains. Third one. Guys, what is the difference between expense and losses? We have discussed, no? From expense, we'll get some benefit later, but from losses, we'll not get any benefit, and it is not even in the control of the company. That is loss. What is income? Whatever profit that we are getting as part of ordinary course of business, normally in our transaction, that is income. Any gains, like for example, whenever you sell machinery, you'll get some profit. No, what is that? That's a gain. Correct? So that is income and gains. Or suddenly, some insurance claim you'll get. First of all, insurance claim is a capital receipt. Will it come to P&L? No. Anything in the nature of what? Say increase in your investment value. Say suppose whenever you invest, it will be at 10,000 rupees. Later, maybe after a period of 3 months, your investment will appreciate to say 3,000 by 3,000. So it becomes 13,000 from 10,000. This increase in 3,000 is what? Gains. These are not income. Income, whichever I do it in normal course of business, in normal course of transactions, that is income. Clear? So, debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains is the rule for nominal account. Third one, personal account. Personal account includes what all? Guys, whenever, this is how I see it. Whenever you give a name to account now, if that name is a person, then it is personal account. Now, is rent a person? Is machinery a person? Whenever, now, debtor. Now, debtor can be a person. No, not debtor. Now, say suppose I have sold some goods to Likit. So, what will be my entry generally? Likit account debit to sales. Now, did I debit Likit's name? Yes. That means wherever a person is involved while naming that account, that is called personal accounts. Guys, now you can ask me, does person involves only natural persons? No, sometimes other persons also are included, like artificial persons like company, firm, bank, income tax authority, government. All these people are included in person definition. Okay, guys, if you read tax laws later, no, income tax act, no, their person means all many things. What? Firm, company, proprietorship, trust, association, society. Everything will come under person definition. So later you'll read it in your tax law in your inter. Okay, because if they had put person and if they had not defined it, then people would have gone to court saying that, sir, in the act you have said only person. Why are you taxing company? Correct? So there you learn that. Now you understood personal account. Now, wherever the name of the account is the name of a person, then it is personal account. Now, what is the rule? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Receiver means what? What is he receiving? Receiving benefit from the company to that person. Then he is the receiver. Say suppose I sell goods to Likit. Now Likit is the receiver of the goods. Therefore, as per our rule, what will we do? Debit the receiver. Therefore, we'll debit Likit. Now let's take an example. Made credit sales to Likit. Okay. Now tell me which are the two aspects in this transaction. One is Likit. One more is sales. I know you know entries. Correct. Most of you tried. I know you know entries, but try to give this approach only. Okay. If we keep it rational, no, if we keep it rational every day, it will become subconscious. Correct? So now, which are the two aspects in this transaction? Liquid and sales. Now, sales is what? Which nature of account? Real, personal, nominal? Is it real? Is it tangible or intangible? No. Is it nominal, income or expense? Yes, sales is an income. Therefore, sales account is nominal account. Okay, correct. Liquid account is what? Real account? Yes, sir. Because liquid is tangible. Hey, angella illama. Exception. Whenever the account's name is a person, it will come to personal account. It overrides. If it is person's name, it will come to personal account. You cannot say liquid is tangible, therefore real account. So liquid is what? Personal account. Thank God no one said animal and all. Enta makkara good. Now guys, sales. Let's take first sales account. Now, sales is a nominal account. What is the rule for nominal account? Now is sales income or expense? Income. Therefore, will you debit it or credit it? Credit it. Therefore, two sales account. Next, liquid. Liquid is what? Personal account. What is the rule for personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now, did liquid receive the goods? Yes. Therefore, we will debit it. Therefore, liquid account debit to sales account. Say suppose 10,000. Clear, guys? All of you understood the golden rules of accounting? Now, in golden rules of accounting, we have three accounts: real account, nominal account, personal account. Real account includes tangible and all intangible assets. Nominal account includes tell the rule for real account. Now in nominal account, debit all incomes and expenses will come. What is the rule? Personal account. What is personal account? Whenever the account name involves the name of the person, person can include both natural and artificial person. Then it is personal account. What is the rules? That's all, guys. We are done with the most famous golden rules of accounting. Damar. Next, we have my favorite American rules of accounting. Now, this is much easier than golden rules also. Okay. Now forget whatever we have learned golden rules. Okay. Only remember it for the purpose of your exam. Okay. Before going to American rules, let's solve one question. Come to your page number 150. Page number 158. First question. Okay. Guys, traditional approach is nothing but what? Gold, golden rules. And this modern approach is what? American rules. Correct? So now that we have freshly learned golden rules, let's do off this question. Now tell me, classify these accounts into real, personal, or nominal. Correct? Done. Building, real. Purchases. Hey, who told real? Nominal account, because it's an expense. Why building is real? Because it is a tangible asset. Sales, nominal, because it's an income. Correct? Bank fixed deposit. It is personal loss. Why real, guys? Bank account. Sir, how can we see bank account? ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. You'll see passbook, no, that is only tangible. There are some exceptions to the rules, guys, of course. Okay. Now bank is classified under real account. Bank fixed deposit. Rent, nominal. Then rent outstanding. It is a liability. See, I'm not talking about the rental part. It is the rent outstanding. So as he rightly said, it is liability. Now, will it come under real account, personal account, or nominal account? Now, guys, can rent outstanding account can be named as personal, can be named as a person's name? To whom will you give rent? What, to some Atma will you give us? Who? I don't know what, in what kind of houses will you stay? You'll pay rent to some person, no? Either real or artificial. Correct. Illa company rent out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ company ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Illa there will be some person. So can you also name a person's name in this account, rent outstanding? Yes. Therefore, it is personal account. But for sales account, can you name something? Can you name? Huh? Yes, sir. How? A cash credit leave. Can you name a person's name for sales? No, not possible. You can sell it to Likit, but Likit's account is different. That is receivable. It is not income. For income, can you name any person's name? Correct? Cash. Tangible, therefore, real account. Adjusted purchases. Guys, consider it as purchases only. What? Nominal account. Tumne, biscuit. All that is. Closing inventory. It is real account. Investments. Real account because it is tangible. Next, trade receivables. Nominal. How? How many of you think it is nominal account? Nominal. Hey, wait. How? What is nominal account? It includes all the income and expenses. Is trade receivables income? Sir, gottilla sir. It is receivable. ಈಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ good question. I'll explain. I'll give a clarity on this. Now, just now we recorded one entry. Correct? What is this? Likit to sales. Now, this Likit is nothing but whom? Trade receivables only, no? Likit is trade receivables because he owes money to me. This is what? This is an entry for credit sale. Correct, guys? Now, whenever I credit sales, income is going and sitting in P&L. But did Likit give me cash now only? No. If he had given me cash, what I would have done? Instead of Likit, I would have debited cash because cash is what? Real account. As per real account, debit what? Comes in. So I would have debited what? Cash. But did Likit give me cash? No. So what am I doing? I'm saying, hey, Likit is supposed to give me cash. That's why I'm booking trade receivables. That means Likit is supposed to give me. Correct? No. Sir, you could have recognized the income when Likit gave cash. Why are you doing all this? Because we follow accrual. I don't care whether Likit gives me money or not today. The moment transaction happens, I will record it. Correct? That's why the moment I pass this entry in your P&L, sales will go and sit, income is recorded. But did Likit give me money? No. So receivable will be booked. Where this receivable will go? To balance sheet. Correct? One more thing I'll tell you guys. Real account and personal account. Okay, these both natured accounts will always go to balance sheet. Okay, real and personal account will always go to balance sheet. Nominal account will go to P&L. Always, no doubt. Correct? Now in this, Likit is what? Personal account, therefore it will go to balance sheet. And sales is what? Nominal account, therefore it will go to P&L. Correct? This going to P&L, going to balance sheet, will further discuss it much more deeply. Now you don't worry. Just understand that real and personal will go to balance sheet. Nominal account will go to income or expense. That much you understand. Enough. Now let's come back to our question. Trade receivables. Now trade receivables is what? Someone is owing money to me. Someone. Now can this someone be named? Yes, Likit, company, something. Therefore, this is what? Personal account. Sales tax payable. Which one? Real la, nominal la? Guys, if I had told sales tax, that's all. Then it would have been expenses and nominal account. But what am I using? I'm using the word payable. That means, is it an expense? No. It is a liability. Correct. Now, is it a person? The sales tax authority is a person, artificial person, I told. Therefore, it is a personal account. Discount allowed. Real, nominal, what? Yeah, discount allowed is an expense. Therefore, nominal account. Guys, I hope you understand. Discount allowed is an expense. I can now Likit. I had sold him how much goods? 10,000. Now I had told him, pay me after 3 months. But Likit is very diligent. He paid me after 1 month only. Since he paid me after 1 month, what did I do? I gave him discount. 500 rupees discount I gave. Hey, instead of the 10,000 rupees, give me 9,500. Now this 500 is what to me? It's an expense to the business. Therefore, it is nominal account. And bad debts. Now another alternative. Papa, I believed Likit. Papa, I thought he'll give me money. But did that guy give? No. Kayet bata. Now, it is a loss. Now, bad debts is what? Any money which a person owed to me, but he did not give. That is called what? Bad debt. Now, generally, Likit was what? Debtor. Likit is also called as what? A debtor. Now, debtor became bad because something bad happened to him and he became bad. Therefore, we'll call it bad debt. Since he became bad, he is not able to give us money. Therefore, debtor became bad. It is bad debt. Now, whatever money Likit was supposed to give me, will I get it? No. What did it become? It's a loss. So, loss means what? Real la, nominal la, personal la? Nominal account. Because what did nominal say? Debit all income or, debit all expenses or losses and credit all income and gains. Therefore, bad debts is nominal. Capital. Why? Because you can see the capital, that's why. Guys, think properly. So, is it nominal account? Ledu. Now, the confusion is between real la, personal la anta. Now, to do that, let's first come to personal. Can capital be named as a person? Huh? Yeah, business, and first of all, there is an entity concept which says business and person is separate. Now, if a person has put capital means, can capital be represented in the name of a person? Yes. Either person could have put capital or some company could have put capital. So it involves some real or artificial person. Therefore, capital is personal account. Very simple rule. When you have confusion between real and personal, what is the question that you have to ask? Can I name this account as some person's name? If that answer is yes, then it is personal account. Simple. Drawings. What? Guys, drawings. First of all, what is drawings? Whatever money is withdrawn from the capital by the proprietor or by the owner is called what? Whatever money withdrawn. Now, whenever he withdrew money, can you call it expense? Because whenever something is coming to P&L, no, it should be either business expense or business income. Is drawings business expense? It is personal expenses of proprietor. So can it come to P&L? No. So therefore, it is not income or expense. No, it is not nominal account. Now the question is whether it is real or personal. Guys, drawings is nothing but Ulta of capital account. Whenever money is being put, capital account is used. Whenever money is withdrawn, drawings account is used. Therefore, drawings account is personal. It's all of your understanding. No? Clear? You have to go revise. And wherever you think you need to require small notes, please write it down. Because whenever you read after many months, when is their exam due? How many of you are writing in September attempt? Most of you are writing, no? So, then remaining are writing in Jan. So, for Jan, when you start reading, no, when you directly see the books, you'll be like, idenappa idu. Rocket science, ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. Correct? So, please revise, guys. If you revise only, you will be in line. Or else it becomes difficult. Many people say, CA foundation, CA difficult, CA difficult. But I'm saying it is not difficult. Only thing is, it is voluminous. And at a time, you're learning many new things. These are the two challenges that people are facing. It is voluminous and too many things you are learning now. So to beat this, what you have to do? Revise every day. This is the key. Take it from me. Later, don't realize after one attempt. Okay, guys, learn it now only. I'm giving you advice. Take it. Okay, revise. Revision is the key. Before exams, I tell you, if you want to pass, before going and sitting in examination, you should have revised it 3 times. If you have revised the entire syllabus for 3 times, no, trust me, even God cannot fail you. Take my word on this. But the thing is, most of them, they'll not be able to finish 3 times because every day they'll come to class. No time. Because by the time your class ends, no, you'll not have time to finish it 3 times. So you have to do it from today. Please take it from me. Even when I was like you, I did the same mistake. I did not take. ನಾನು ಫುಲ್ಲು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಈ ಉಡಾಳ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಸರ್ ಬಿಡಿ. I had this. I don't know about you guys. You guys may be humble, but I had this. But TA will आपका औकात दिखाएगा. Okay, so please revise it from today. Okay. The next, interest receivable. Personal. Shabas. Now you are understanding. Interest is nominal, but interest receivable is personal because I can name it in some person's name. Good God. Rent received in advance. What guys? Real la, nominal la, personal la? Is it nominal? First of all, rent is nominal. Rent received in advance. So definitely not nominal. So is it real or personal? Personal, because person, you can name a person's name. So therefore, prepaid salary. Personal. Why? Because you would have received it from a person beforehand only. Sorry, I would have paid to a person beforehand only. Therefore, and can I also name a person's name to this account? Yes. Now say suppose to Likith is my employee. Now I would have paid him some advance. Okay. So entry for that generally will be Likith account debit to cash. Correct? Later when I pay him salary, I'll adjust it. So can I name Likith's account to salary in advance? Yes. Of course I can. Therefore, it is personal. Bad debts recovered. What do you think? Guys, bad debts recovered means what, first of all? When Likith, if he lifts his hand, it is loss. But someday suddenly it comes, sir. And so, I'm giving you the money back. So 5,000 he had bad debts. It had become bad debts. Now he's giving me 5,000 rupees. Now what is this? Personal. Guys, whenever he became bad, he expensed it off. Correct? No. Now when he's giving it to me back, don't you think it is income? Sudden income? No. Now in my books it is income because I thought Lakith will not give and I booked a loss whenever he became bad. But now he gave me the money back. So therefore it is a income. Bad debts recovered is income. Therefore it is nominal. Depreciation. Why? Because it's a expense. Expense means nominal. personal income tax. Personal income tax, not entities income tax. Tell me, personal income tax means proprietors. Therefore, guys, first of all, correct. You all are correct. It is personal account, but I'll tell you why. If it is personal income tax, can it be expense in the books of entity? No. Therefore, it is in the nature of what? Drawings. Correct? Therefore, it is personal account. All of you understood? Any doubts? You have to revisit all this again because see, you have all that confusion. Rent bere, rent receivable bere. Because receivable is a balance sheet item. He has given me money. I've booked the income. That receivable is because of what? He has not paid me the money. I have to book it somewhere. No, I should show it in my asset, saying that Liquid should give me money. He has not given me money. That will be appeared where? In the balance sheet of your account. Correct? Where did it go? Then, guys, I think we have. Hmm. So let's come back. Guys, one small correction we have to do. So this bank fixed account. So we had classified it under real account. So it can definitely not be nominal account for sure. So it can be either real or personal. Now is bank. Is it a artificial person? Yeah. So therefore, since guys generally real and personal comes in same hands. But if it can be classified as personal account, then it will not come to real account definition. Therefore, if we had bank account, see, we have. I'll show you one of the questions. So bank account, bank fixed deposit, everything will come to personal account. Why? Because generally it is real. But can you give a person's name to bank? Yes. Because bank is a artificial person. Therefore, bank fixed deposit comes to personal account. One change, make it up. But what about cash? Can cash be named as in person's name? No. So that is real account. Clear? So that is about your golden rules of accounting. Okay. Now, with respect to golden rules of accounting, remember only this much. What? Classification. Because the maximum question they can ask in your exam is classifying it into real, personal, nominal. So to this extent, if you remember golden rules, enough. No need to remember more. Okay. Now let's come to the next method of accounting, that is American rules. Now this is very simple, guys. This is simple or simple. Now here all transactions, I told any transaction will have dual aspects. Correct? Now these aspects can be any five. What are these five things? It either can be assets or it can be liability. It can be income. It can be expense, or it can be capital. Ulta of capital is drawing. So it can be put under 5 aspects. That's all. Any transaction. Only these 5 aspects can be there. Clear? Okay. Now, whenever I read a transaction, whenever I give a transaction, in that transaction, you should try to find out 2 aspects out of these 5. In for a given transaction, out of these 5 aspects, you should try to find any 2 aspects. First, that is the first step. Second step, for second step, what you do is I'll give you the rule. The rule is, guys, this rule is very important. Note it down. It is there in your textbook also. For asset and expenses, for asset and expenses in the transaction, if asset or expenses is increasing, debit. If asset or expense is decreasing, credit. Okay. Yeah. Similarly, for liability, income, or for that matter, capital. If it is increasing, credit. If it is decreasing, debit. Guys, that is all the rules. Simple, no? All that American, what the golden rule is simply confusing. This is simple, guys. Correct? If it is asset or expense, increasing debit, decreasing credit. If it is liability, income, or capital, increasing credit, decreasing debit. Clear? All of it. Now, shall we start doing up? Let's take some examples. So we have examples from here only. Simple. Now, first, let's take some examples, then we'll enter into the questions. The first one, proprietor introduced capital. Proprietor introduced capital worth 1 lakh. Okay. Now, in this transaction, what are the 2 aspects? One is cash. One is capital. Okay. So the aspect is capital only. One more. Yeah. So cash is what? Asset. Correct. All of you. Now 2 aspects found out. In this transaction, what is increasing? Well, first of all, cash. Is it increasing or decreasing? Elena? Is it, guys? You have to think from the business point of view. You are a business, not owner, because owner and business are different as per entity concept. Now, whenever I am doing accounts, I will see it from business perspective. I'll assume that I am business. Now, when someone introduces capital in me, okay, I'm the business. Is cash increasing or decreasing? Cash is increasing. Cash is what? Asset. Correct. So asset increasing means what? What was the rule? Debit. Asset increasing means debit. Therefore, cash account, debit. Now, at the same time, capital, is it increasing or decreasing? Now, capital is nothing but what? Liability. Liability to owner. Correct. That is this capital, whatever he has invested, someday I have to give him back. That is what entity concept tells. No. Now, is my capital increasing? Is my liability to owner increasing? Yes. So if capital is increasing, should I debit or credit? Credit. Therefore, cash to capital. Guys, which one do you think is simple? Correct. No, the second one is much more simple. If this much you have understand, if understood, then let's start solving journal entries. Come on. So, as I told, this is the journal format. I've already shown it in my atrocious drawing, this format. Now, if for some people, if you have not understood, see it in this format. First date, next particulars. Here, where this is where you will put the entry, and whenever you debit, you'll put this small thing called as DR. DR means not doctor or something. Even I don't understand why they put DR. Maybe debtor, no, something like that. But it means debit. Whenever we are reading, we read it as debit. Okay. Then we have debit column and credit column. The debit amount will come here and credit amount will come here. Here. Now every journal entry will have debit and credit because they are aspect. Correct. Then we have narration. In narration, we'll have information. Some more things about journal. Journal is called the book of original entry, as it is a book where transactions are first recorded. Since transactions are first recorded in journal, it is called what? Book of original entry. Because first entry is happening where? In journal. Therefore, it is called book of original entry. And transaction happens in chronological order. This we have already discussed. Chronological means in the order of time. Correct? Third, there are two types of journal. What are two types of journal? One is general journal and one is specialized journal. General journal is also called as journal proper, where transactions are recorded as discussed above. Specialized journal is discussed in next unit. Nice clear. Guys, we'll discuss what is specialized journal in the next unit. Don't worry. Let's not get confused with most of. Maybe that's why I've written it like that. Guys, journal proper means all kind of entries will come in journal proper. But in specialized journal, only specific transactions will come. Like for example, your purchase book. In purchase book, what will happen? Only credit purchases will come. So those are called specialized journal. In general journal, all kind of transactions will come. Okay, that is the basic difference. From journal, entries are posted where? After journal, entries are posted to the ledger. That ledger part also we'll read later. Don't worry. This is only first unit. It is discussing about journal. Okay, done. Mm. Okay. Now open your notebooks and start recording. Let's start recording journal entries. Open the books. Now, guess everyone opened the books. Now, once you have opened the books, you should let me know. How will you let me know that you are ready? Oh, and beginner. Okay. Hey, who Allah? Who, what, where? Allah. Oh! Yeah, yeah. You cannot say ho only. Ayo, Papa. Ayo, Papa, na? Then you can tell, no? Tell. Ho! ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹೋ ಅನ್ನಕ್ ಬರಲ್ವಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಛೇ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಹೋ ಅನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಓಕೆ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೋ ಓಕೆ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೇಟರ್ gradually will come. Okay. I hope everyone opened the books of accounts. Notes. I hope everyone opened the notes. It is books of accounts only because only accounting stuff will come there. Now, there are some 26 transactions given. If you see in your page number 25 and 26. Correct? So after all the 26 transactions, you have 3 questions. Okay, 3 questions. Now let's see these 3 questions. What they asked. First, find out 2 aspects in a transaction. Okay, first read the transaction. In the transaction, you have to find out what? 2 aspects. First. Second, analyze the nature of those aspects. Andre, asset, income, expense, liability, capital. First, find out 2 aspects. Then find out what is the nature of the accounts. Then see whether those aspects are increasing or decreasing, and then pass the journal entry. This is step 1, step 2, step 3 to draft journal entry. Now, since date and all not given, write down, like roughly write down the journal entries and the amount, enough. But 3 things you have to write. 1, 2 aspects. Second, nature. Third, entry. No need to put lines and all. Lines will put for the proper questions. Now, this is not a proper question. Here, we are trying to find out the nature aspect of the accounts just to understand how journal entry is drafted. Okay. Why you already put the line? Huh? Why it's okay, leave. What to lose? ಅಯ್ಯೋ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟನೇ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋದಲ್ಲ. It's okay. Sometimes it happens. What to do? Correct? Now, what is the first transaction? In a capital entity. Already some 25 times we have already discussed about it. Now, what are the 2 aspects? Cash and capital. Second, what we have to do? We have to see the nature. Now, what is the nature of these accounts? Cash is what? Asset, expense, income, asset. Capital is what? Capital is capital. So, asset and capital. Okay. Now, which is increasing, which is decreasing? Both are increasing. Correct? Therefore, if asset is increasing, debit or credit? Debit. Therefore, cash account debit to what account? Amount they have given. 25 lakhs. So please put the amount. 25 lakhs. This is a just rough practice for you to understand how journal entries is formulated. Don't worry. Line and all, we'll do it in the next topic. Second question. What is second question? You should tell me. Cash sales. Okay. Now, cash sales. In cash sales, how much? How much cash sales? 10 lakh. 10 lakh of cash sales. Okay. Now, what are the 2 aspects here? Because there are only 2 words, sir. One word is cash. Angalala. This is coincidentally there are only 2 words. So 2 aspects are cash and sales. Correct? Now, cash is what? Sales is what? Income. Now, if asset is increasing, will you debit or credit? Now tell me, is cash is increasing or decreasing first of all? Cash is increasing. Whenever cash sales is happening, cash is increasing. Therefore, asset increasing, debit. Therefore, cash account debit to sales is what? Income. If income is increasing, what? Credit. Income and liability increasing credit, decreasing debit. Therefore, to sales account, how much? 10 lakhs. Done. The third one. Cash purchases. So 2 aspects are what, guys? In cash purchase of 5 lakhs. In cash purchase of 5 lakhs, 2 aspects are cash and purchases. Cash is what? Purchases is what? Now tell me. Is cash increasing, decreasing? Decreasing. That means asset is decreasing. If asset is decreasing, debit or credit? Credit. Therefore, to cash account, 5 lakhs. Then, purchases is what? Expense. Is expense increasing or decreasing? Expense is increasing or decreasing? Increasing. If expense is increasing, what? Debit. Therefore, purchases account, debit, 5 lakh. Next, fourth one. Credit sales to Mr. A. Credit sales. Here two aspects are and Mr. A. Correct. Two aspects are sales and Mr. A. Why Mr. A? Mr. A is the debtor because he owes money to the company. Correct? No, he's a debtor. Now, sales is what? Huh? Yarappa? Income. Mr. A debtor is what? Likit is what? Is an asset to our institution. Angala. Since he owes money, he's an asset. Correct? Why he is an asset? Because he owes me money. He has to give me how much? 5,000. Likit was supposed to give me 5,000. Hey, when will you give that? Tomorrow, no, today only. By evening. So, Mr. A is what? That means debtor. Debtor is what? Asset. Now, these are the two aspects. Now, is income increasing, decreasing? Income is increasing. Therefore, sales will be debited or credited. Income increasing, debit or credit as per the rules. Credit, income increasing. Liability or income increasing, credit. Therefore, two sales. How much? How much is the amount? And debit what? Mr. A. Mr. A is an asset. Is asset increasing? Correct. No, debtors is increasing. Debtors is increasing means asset is increasing. If asset is increasing, debit. So Mr. A account debit 2 lakhs. All of you are understanding journal entries. Fifth one. What is the fifth transaction? Credit purchase to Mr. C. Okay. What are the two aspects here? Purchase and Mr. C. Mr. C, why? Because he's a creditor. Purchase is what? Expense or income? Mr. C is what? Creditor. Asset, expense, income, liability. What is it? Liability because I owe him money. We have made credit purchases. Therefore, this guy is a liability. Now, purchase. Purchase is an expense. Is expense increasing? Expense is increasing. So, if expense is increasing, what will I do? Debit. Therefore, purchase account debit to, of course, it is Mr. C because other aspect will be C. You can do it like that. But for me, in my class, for both the accounts, they should give me the reason. Now tell me, Mr. C is what? Liability. Is liability increasing? Yes. If liability is increasing, what? Credit. Therefore, Mr. C. How much is the amount? 4 lakh. Sixth one. Credit sales to Miss X at a trade discount of 10%. That means at how much value have they taken? 10,000 is the sales. But they are telling that they are given 10% trade discount. So how much is 10% of 10,000? So subtract 1,000. So the value is. Now, there are two kinds of discounts: trade discount and cash discount. Now, this is what? Trade discount. Trade discount will be recorded in the books of accounts. Only cash discount will be recorded in the books of accounts. Trade discounts are not recorded. I told it in the previous class also. Trade discounts is a discount which are given at the time or before the transaction. If it is given like that, then it will not be recorded in the books of accounts. So will I record any discount in my books of accounts? No. Now tell me, for this transaction, what are the two aspects? Mr. Mrs. X, Miss X, sorry. Miss X and will discount come into picture? No, because it is a Madi, because it is a trade discount. If they had given cash discount, it would have come. Clear? Now Miss X is what? Asset, expense, income, liability, what? Miss X is a asset because she's a debtor. We have made credit sales to her. She is supposed to give us money. Therefore, Miss X is sales is what? Asset, expense, income, liability, income. Now, is Miss X increasing? Is debtor increasing? Correct. Is asset increasing? So if asset increasing means what should we do? Debit. Therefore, Miss X account debit. Now income sales. Is it increasing? Sales increase ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ decrease ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? Increase ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So if it is increasing, what will you debit or credit? Credit. You'll credit. Income increasing, credit. Therefore, 2 sales. How much is the amount? A. 10,000 was the gross after discount. Therefore, it is. The only thing is I'm not recording the discount as a separate expense because it is trade discount. Cash discount, I will record it in my books of accounts. Cash received from Miss X and gave cash discount of 500. Now what happened, guys? Miss X was supposed to give us how much money? 9,000. But what did we give? Out of 9,000, I'm telling Miss X, you can give me 8,500. Okay, 500 I'm giving you discount because you are good customer. She's a good customer. That's why we are giving 500 rupees discount. Is this trade discount or cash discount? Now will cash discount come? Yeah, it is. Now, in this transaction, what all accounts do we have? First we have so first one is cash. This is 7th one, no? 7. First one is cash. Second one is what? Miss X. And here one more is there. It is what? Discount. Discount allowed. Correct? We have 3 accounts. Now cash is what? Asset, expense, income, liability. Hey, every time I will not ask what is asset. You should tell what fast. Asset. Miss X is what? In confusion. No? In last transaction, what was Miss X? Beautiful. She was. In last transaction also, she was asset. Of course, in this transaction also, she is asset. No doubt, she is an asset. So, discount allowed is what? Expense. So now, in the transaction, is cash increasing? Cash increasing. So asset increasing means debit. Therefore, cash account debit. How much money, guys? She was supposed to give me 9,000, but how much did she actually give? Only 8,500. Next, discount. Discount is what? Expense. Expense increasing what? Debit. Therefore, discount allowed account debit. How much? 500 discount I gave. Next, Miss X. Is she increasing or decreasing? She is not increasing or decreasing. Asset is increasing or decreasing? Asset is decreasing. So if asset is decreasing, credit. Therefore, to Miss X, how much? 9,000. Because the entire amount will go. Correct? All of you understood? Next transaction. Purchased rupees 50,000 worth of goods from Miss. Yes. With a trade discount at 5%.